In a tight housing market, homeowners getting flyers on their doorstep and letters enticing you to sell your home for cash. It may be a great deal for the investors, but it may not be the best deal for you.
So our Jennifer Dowling is digging deeper in one Vancouver neighborhood where people are really seeing this practice ramp up. Huh, Jennifer?
Yes, good evening. The letters like this are coming in fast and furious to this Vancouver neighborhood, and one woman who lives here says she hasn't seen this many letters since about a decade previous, before the recession hit.
We get letters in the mail every couple of weeks asking us to sell our house.
Eileen Cowan bought her home right before the market crashed in '06. At that time, she got lots of letters like this. Now they're back.
I think that they're potentially deceitful because they don't necessarily say what's going to happen to your property.
She and others are watching many homes get flipped or demolished. Michael Burke says they're typically replaced by something more expensive.
Kind of keep them out of the reach for, just the normal working man.
We're at 1.3 months of inventory.
Realtor Joshua Rose says the housing demand is contributing to the push from investors to get you to sell direct rather than using a realtor.
They don't know what they're getting themselves into within this market right now, and there's a lot of snakes out there.
He says one client nearly sold her home for $100,000 under market value, but they caught her in time.
When the market is so crazy like it is right now, it's really hard to keep a pulse on where your home's value truly is at because it's so rapidly changing every week, every month.
He says investors do a lot of good by making rundown houses livable again and putting more inventory on the market. But it depends on the specific investor and their integrity. He says if you aren't going to use a realtor, make sure to do your due diligence before accepting an offer.
You may be losing 10, 20, 30,000 and leaving it on the table, unfortunately. A lot of times it's too late before you even know.
So for those who need fast cash from a direct deal like this, they may think this is a good offer. However, again, the moral of the story, do your homework, because the realtors say they can move a house in this type of market in one weekend. Also, we tried to contact some of the folks who sent these letters that homeowners had given us here in this neighborhood. However, we did not hear back of news time tonight, so we're not quite sure exactly what kind of deal we're offering. And oftentimes in these letters, they just had first names only along with a phone number. Back to you.
Something to keep an eye on. If you hear back from them too, let us know, Jen. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.